Hello, I'm going to tie up a variant of the V-rib caddis pupa. This is a Tiemco 2457 number 12 hook. I have Danville 6/0 thread in rusty brown. So I'm going to attach the thread and I'm going to keep it up by the hook eye here. We're going to take a grizzly marabou feather. Then I'm going to take the stem out first. So this is going to form our hackle collar. You can decide how dense you want the hackle collar to be by how many fibers you actually pull into it. If you use the whole feather, it's going to be a super dense collar like this. Whereas if we use just like half of the feather or less, we can get a sparser collar. I'm going to tie a semi-sparse collar, about a medium density here. I'll take about half of the fibers. So you tie it forward on the fly, and then it will be swept back over the back when the fly is finished. So you come off the front however long you want the hackle collar to be. On the finished fly, you make 2 wraps, distribute it around the hook evenly. So you can check and see how it's going to look before you even tie the rest of the fly to see if it's going to be the right length you want by just taking a 1/2 inch tool, pushing the fibers back and seeing how far back they're going to extend. I like to come back to about the bend of the hook here. Now I'm going to angle the hook a little bit to get better access to the lower areas in this. I'm going to be using V-rib. There's a flat and a curved side to the V-rib. So you want the flat side to be against the hook so that the curved side's on the outside. This is medium size UTC vinyl ribbing. So I've notched out, or I've made an angle cut on the V-rib, and I'll tie the flat side down towards the hook, and I'm going to use that little angle to tie it in. And then I'll just build up the thread so that it's a smooth underbody. I'm going to use holographic tinsel, olive color, and then I'm just going to wrap it around up to the thorax area under the V-rib to give it the color I want. So wrapping the V-rib, again, you just want to make sure that, first of all, you don't pull it out from the tie-in. And second of all, you want to make sure that you wrap it with the flat end towards the hook. I'm going to take some Orvis Hare's Ice Dub, golden brown color, and this will be our thorax. You want to use a little bit of dubbing wax to create some bond for this kind of dubbing, because it's not as sticky as some. I'll just take some fibers and direct dub it onto the thread. I want to keep the thorax a little bit angled so I can put my antenna on the, without it being too tall right here. I want it to be able to sweep back over the fly. So I'm going to take 2 mallard flank fibers here. This is actually a gold color. And I'll get 2 that are the same length. And we're going to just form some swept back antenna here. I'll tie it in on my side of the hook against the hook side rather than on top. That'll allow it to stay swept back. Now we're going to take our half hitch tool one more time. I'm going to push all these fibers back. Evenly around the hook. And I'll jump in front of the feather with the thread here. And I'll just start to build up a head that will keep the fibers swept back. Now I'll build it up too much because I'm actually going to remove some of it to see how they're sweeping back before I do that here. I'm sure you can guess why I use the marabou feather. It's one of the softest feathers there is, and it has a lot of good movement in the water. I'm going to take a couple thread wraps off it. I don't want to trap the feathers against the fly too much. So I'm going to keep it open like that. Last thing, I'll take the dubbing needle and I'll just pick out some of these fibers a little more. So when it's in the water, this hackle collar will move a lot. And there we have our finished V-rib caddis pupa. Thanks for watching, everybody.